Hey, what's up, guys? Happy Sunday to y'all. It's a beautiful day again. Of course, I'm going to work, but I just wanted to talk about a lot of things. I wanted to talk about how we're nearing the approach of the PlayStation 5 Pro. I want to talk about how once I heard the audio of the Digital Foundry video on the Ratchet & Clank, I was actually impressed that his name is Alex Battaglia was talking about how good PSSR is, mostly in its familiar aspects of it compared to DLSS, and how I think he was talking maybe 10 to 15 to 20% was the shortfalls on it compared to DLSS, which is not bad at all, because if it's that close to DLSS and we're paying for the console $500 and then we're paying $200 for all this new technology, you can't beat that price. In PC, we would be paying an arm and leg for all that price, an arm and a leg. So that's not bad at all, and that's something we need to understand that is actually a really good thing. So I am really happy that we are getting this opportunity to try this new technology out, and I think over time we will start to enjoy all our games the way they were meant to be. Also, this will give us the nostalgia of how the PS5 should have been at launch, and I think this is where these companies need to stop nitpicking on what they want to see, what we're interested in. They already know what we're interested in. Just give us the whole package. On PlayStation 6 release, give us everything and stop holding back and lying by giving us all this hype, and then we're stuck with half and half choices, because that's something I realized that I didn't like. When the PS5 was hyped up in the trailers and it was launching, I was under the impression that this was going to be the greatest console of all time, because PS4 Pro was awesome, so we didn't think that PlayStation would mess it up with the PS5, and it was better, but there was a lot of things that wasn't accomplished and still was released. Maybe it was released a little too soon. Some people said it was released too soon. That's where all the problems started. They should have delayed it and waited till everything was cleaned up and then released it, because I think we would have saved a lot of money. We would have spent on the PS5 a little after the whole crisis that we're dealing with, global. You know what I'm talking about. They should have waited. They would have released the PS5. It would have been completed. Developers would have had more time to finish up more games, and the games would have been more less bugs, and we would really feel like it's a next-gen experience. So with that being said, that's something that we have to understand, is that when it comes down to gaming, this is a situation in our lives where we spend a lot of money, but we wouldn't have to spend a lot of money. That's the problem. The problem is that they're making it to where we're spending huge amounts of money. We're not even talking about like when we buy these games that have these live service networks and the bundle packs and all that stuff. We're talking about how the PS5 could have been delayed. It could have been held back till the end of 2020, maybe like the middle of 2021. Let a year go by or 2 years go by before they would have released it. Yeah, maybe we would be pissed off because of all the hype, but world crisis is more important globally than video games. So that should have been held back. Sony would have still banked on PS4 Pro. People would have still bought into the games, all that stuff. Nothing would have changed. So yeah, we spent a lot of money and we didn't get the results I think we were supposed to get. So that's something that's really, really annoying. And now that I think about it, it's one of those situations where it's just like, really? Just closing this so you guys can see me, because the sun's just really annoying today. So with that being said, that's something that should have been handled. Shout out to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I haven't checked his channel, but he's on the top of getting 10K subscribers. And hey man, I'm all about promoting and just congratulating people that have worked hard on their channels. You could obviously see that he's really into sim racing. He's got almost every single wheel, and that's awesome. It would be cool one day if he could have a whole racing, what do they call it? One of those like pilot cockpits or something with the screens all around him, and his whole rig shakes, and you know, because he's really into it. So give him that support so he can go out and buy, you know, some really serious racing stuff, because he knows how to build too, so that's important. So he could actually build something really innovative. So big shout out to him. I know some YouTubers that I'm subscribed to are also, you know, kind of ranking on him for saying what he said about PlayStation 5 Pro. But you know, let's be honest, the FOMO is there when everybody has it and they're getting it and they're excited about it. And yes, it costs a lot of money, but the Pssr has proven itself, and we haven't even seen it in person. Like, we're just hearing about it. Digital Foundry, I would say 99.9% of the time, they are there to give us the facts. I don't think they're there to make stuff up, because that would ruin their reputation. So when they're saying, when Alex Battaglia is saying that the Pssr is handling extremely well for the beginning phases of the new technology, and comparison to the DLSS, he did say the DLSS was more proper in its form when it needed to be, when it came to the PC aspect of it and handling the objects. It was more sharp and refined. It was more of a really good object cleaner. And compared to the Pssr, he said that the Pssr was more sharper, and the colors and just the overall, you know, when the what do they call it? When the particles, he said that was something that really interested him compared to the FSR, and you know, and so that's interesting, because when he says that, he's basically saying that the Pssr is much more refined than he would have imagined, and that it's better in some ways, not always, but it's better. So now we have to say to ourselves, why not invest and buy into this technology? This technology is truly going to be a game changer. So with that being said, that's important to note, is that this technology is going to be a game changer, hands down. It's exciting. You know, Frogboy X1 Gaming was talking about how he can't wait to use his PlayStation 5 Pro with the VR headset, because I want to see some comparison videos where he could see the difference between the PlayStation 5 on the VR headset. I've played Gran Turismo 7 on the VR headset. It's awesome. I can't do it for long because I get motion sick. I get nausea. I feel like I have to go to the bathroom and vomit in my bathroom upstairs next to my game room. I can't do it. I tried. Guys, I've tried. I know. Slane has said to me to, you know, just keep doing it. I'll get used to it. I can't get used to it. I'll start playing the game. It's amazing. It's amazing tech. But for some reason, it's just too fluid, and I just can't handle it. So I'd rather just watch the TV screen. That's just me. Maybe I'll get used to it. But right now, I get sick. So I'm interested to see what he says when he compares it to the PS5 Pro, because the Pro's obviously going to make it better. It's going to make it better, and that's what we need. We need better. We don't need it to be the same. We need it to be better. So that's something that we're interested in. And so back to the Frogboy X1 Gaming. You know, he's had a couple people kind of down talk him about the fact that he was talking about how not to get the PS5 Pro, but then he decided to pre-order it. You know, YouTube, the thing with YouTube is, God forbid you say one thing and then you can't like go back on what you said. You know what? YouTube sometimes doesn't let people just be people. YouTube is like, oh, you said that, so now you're gonna get points off. You know what I say to that? I say, go suck a dong, go suck a hot dog, because at the end of the day, go to Costco, get yourself $1.50 a dong and stick that shit in your mouth and don't even chew on it, and that's what you get, okay? Because at the end of the day, it's ludicrous how we're all gamers, and the moment we say something, all he's looking out for, he's not looking out for his own views, he's looking out so we don't spend our money foolishly. That's his point, okay? Because he made his point very clear when he says that he is very much a PlayStation fan because he has every single wheel, he invests in the stuff, he still plays. A lot of people are upset because he went from console to PC gaming, and a lot of people claim that his channel started not flourishing, not growing when it went to PC. And you could understand that the PC market is held to that, you know, that type of market, PC players. You no longer have the console vibe, you know? And I think with him going back to the console PS5 Pro and playing the games, he's going to get a lot more followers, subscribers. So that's all I got to say about that. Now, when it comes to me, when it comes to my opportunity to get the PS5 Pro, I want to play the games. I want to get into all of them. I think it's going to be a fun experience. It's going to be more powerful than the PS4 Pro. Let's get that squared off. It's going to be more powerful than the PS4 Pro. We're already getting a ray tracing technology that hasn't even been released to the GPUs yet. So we're getting custom already built in. The only thing we're not getting is the 30th anniversary. Damn you, Sony. Really, man. Like, I wanted the 30th anniversary. I wanted it so bad. But now, it is what it is. I'm not paying $4,000 or $5,000 to some sleazebag scalper, some scumbag scalper that's going to take my money. And no, because he's not a fan from the beginning. Not a fan from the beginning. So with that being said, all I'm going to say is this. I'm just very upset at the way Sony handled it. Let's be real. Let's be real. And now that I finished talking about, you know, the whole ins and outs of the PlayStation 5 Pro, you know, all the friends, all the new people on the channels, you know, I really congratulate the people that got the PS5 Pros. It's exciting. But we have to consider this now. We have a lot of testing to do. These games, we have to point everything out. You know, Digital Foundry is going to be ahead of the curve on all of our opinions, all of our views, because we always turn to Digital Foundry for the accurate facts. That's why a lot of people turn to Digital Foundry, because they want the accurate facts. They're not there to play games. They're there to figure out what's best, what's the pros and cons, so they can know what kind of decisions they're going to make. A lot of decisions have been decided through Digital Foundry. A lot of fans, a lot of community, consumers, everybody has listened to Digital Foundry to get their facts checked. So now, when it comes to the PS5 Pro, it is going to be a interesting technology to go through. And shout out to everybody that's watching and listening to this whole video. Thank you so much. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit the like button, comment. I'm hoping to see 100 likes on this video. I don't know why. Just why not, you know? So I'm almost at work, but the reality is this, is that we're living in the day and age where now we're going to be testing out PS5 Pro technology, and we have to be ready for all the new excitement that the PS5 Pro brings to the table. What I like about the PS5 Pro, I'm going to give you my honest opinion, is that it is almost perfected, but there's still room for improvement. And I think that's where the upscaling, the AI upscaling over time is just going to get better and better and better and better. And that's what I'm waiting for. Now, we haven't even got the technology in our hands, so shout out to Digital Foundry for letting us know that when we get this technology, it's going to be more than enough for the price that we're paying. All right, guys, Stealth Dragon, hit the like button, subscribe, comment, share the video, smash, and I will see you guys on the next one.